I told a close friend of mine, I said, look, if I go out, just know it wasn't a suicide. I'm a happy woman. I've never thought ever about taking my life. No, it's an assassination. And he said, for you, it would be murder, it wouldn't be assassination. And I said, don't you hate on me. So if they take me out, I already know who would have done it. The names are already, out. People have been alerted. But just know if they try to sprinkle some crack on me, just know I'm drug-free and it wasn't a suicide. Shout out to all the producers. You hear All That She Wants instrumental in the back. I want to mix this with Steel Pulse, Lego Beast. I wrote a song to it the other day. I was listening to Lego Beast and the creative juices started flowing. I love to get up in the morning, throw on some Bob Marley, throw on some Steel Pulse. So I'm listening to Lego Beast. All the creative juices started flowing. And then I'm like, man, it would be so cool to mix this with All That She Wants instrumental because it's kind of the same concept. But I got the song written, I got the hook written, but I want a producer to take the Lego Beast instrumental, take All That She Wants, maybe some bits and parts, and mix it up. But I wanted to say, yes, I'm different than the way that I used to be. I'm very different, and I can consider myself blessed. Because many are called, but few are selected, right? Few are chosen. And I could have been a go along to get along very easily. But there was a higher calling for me. And for me, the way that I see life is this idea of like the Matrix. You hear people talk about the Matrix, how we're actually living in the Matrix, and this idea of blue pill versus red pill. Some people are cool with not knowing, and some people want to know. For some people, they're like, look, I just want to be in my bubble. Please don't disturb my peace. I just want to be in this bubble, Even if it is a bubble of ignorance, at least I can have peace of mind in that bubble. And some people are like, look, even if the truth is uncomfortable and if it's a jagged pill to swallow, I need the truth. And I was listening to, there were a couple politicians that said something like, America is not a racist country. And I agree, America is not a racist country. You can't personify an object or thing like a country. So America is not racist, but its inhabitants are, the people that reside in the country are. And so I was thinking, like, with knowledge, sometimes you just gotta take a day to just kind of like meditate. Like sometimes I'm like, I can't listen to any music, that's too much. I just need to like listen to some real chill music. I just gotta do some yoga. I gotta get in, because the world, the more that you know, the more you start to understand that this world that we live in is quite bizarre. It's quite peculiar. And sometimes it can be a lot to take in when you realize how far people have fallen and like the extent of what people will do for money. It's like, wow. And so, when people call me lost and found, what was lost? Lost was basically what everybody else is doing. Going to happy hour with my friends, watching television that didn't really serve serve me, like reality TV, eating burgers and fries, pizza and things like that. Basic regular stuff that everybody does, that was me, and me now is like very disciplined, plant-based, and not just plant-based, like I don't eat, I very rarely will you see me with like an Impossible Burger, a Beyond Burger, like fries or chips or anything like that. Like my diet is, like I said, primarily fruit, veggies, legumes, grains, like lentils, beans, tofu. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't, party. It's a lifestyle that I never imagined for myself ever, but it's something that I've grown accustomed to. And so I was asked recently by a friend, what's fun? And I had to start rethinking like what fun was, because I became kind of like very isolated once I decided to change my lifestyle. Because your friends will disappear. That is sort of like a consequence of when you change, the people around you don't change. You may not be as popular anymore. You may not have people to hang out with, because the things that they do are it's no longer a vibrational match, So if they're trying to go to the bar and things like that, and you don't drink, it's like, And so how do you like renegotiate? How do you begin to find things that are enjoyable in this new lifestyle? How do you still have fun? And so I've been kind of like a hermit, as of like lately, like the past year and a half or so, because I just don't do the things that everybody else does. And I'm not really interested in partaking in the things that everybody else does. And so I had to rethink what was fun to me, and why I decided to change my lifestyle, why I decided to be more disciplined. Well, a lot of things were going on, and the years were going by, and I noticed that certain things weren't happening in my life. I've always had fun. I'm always going to have fun, but I started a script. I started a book. Well, the book is pretty much done at this point. I just need a publisher. But I started a script. The script is only halfway done. I wasn't, as fit as I am now. I wasn't, I was somewhat out of shape. I just wasn't I wasn't at my highest level. And I said, I didn't come here to be mediocre. I didn't come here to be average. I came here to be exceptional. And I had to stop doing average things because I was getting average results. And the years started going by. And I looked around me, and I wasn't getting inspired. I wasn't getting inspired by the people that were around me. And I just said, I'm done. Like I'm here to actually do some things. The script, what's the script about? The script is about a young lady who's a bartender, and basically they try to trick her into fetish work and being like somewhat like a fetish worker. And she's not with the program. She's not with it. And so, she ends up upsetting a lot of very powerful people, and they set out to make her a blood sacrifice in an Illuminati ritual, and she escapes. And every time I go over the script, I'm like, whoa, this is really, really, really good. And I'm like, I gotta finish it, So for me, like, the mentors that I respect the most, have made the statement that discipline is the precursor to success. And I wanted to be successful. So I needed to manifest discipline. I had to be disciplined. And some people are like, well, you live a very disciplined lifestyle. Why aren't you rich? I'm like, well, things are going to take time. The universe needs to know how committed you are to your lifestyle, how committed you are to your discipline. Is it just a stage? Is it just a fad? But yeah, of course, if you spend X amount of years doing undisciplinary activity, and then you switch modes into a disciplined lifestyle, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to. But when you ask me, am I going to be successful? I say I am successful in certain categories. I take the lead on my health, wellness, my mental health, all of the things that are most important to me. Spiritually, I'm successful. My soul is rich. I feel very soulful. The monetary success awaits me. It's right around the corner. There's no doubt in my mind that with everything that I'm doing to discipline myself, that's what's next. I have no doubt at all. And, you know, for me, I had to really think about it because, like I said, my friend asked me, what's fun? Fun is making your dreams come true. Fun is getting that book published. Fun is meeting your fitness goals. Fun is launching your business. Fun now are delectable vegan recipes, cooking great food. Fun is, you know, finding plant-based restaurants. I don't eat at restaurants, but, you know, if I found one that was vegan, you know, I might. You know, fun is museums. Fun is board games, Monopoly and Jenga and things like that. Fun is reading books, you know? So it's a different type of fun that you have to start to get into. Fun is plays. Fun is, you know, just different things, you know? Concerts will always be fun to me. Fun is writing songs. Fun is music. Fun is learning new instruments. So a lot of times people will hold on to bad habits because they don't think that there's going to be fun that awaits them with a new regimen that is actually going to be good for them. They think, oh, you're going to lose your friends. You probably will lose your friends, but understand that you're just making room for people who are more fitted for your new self, for your evolution. And it may be a lonely journey for a minute. You know, you may be alone for a while, and this was something that I was warned about. Tahuti Ma'atara made a whole video about it. He said it may get lonely for a minute. You may be alone for a while, but understand that the universe is just creating space for better friends, better relationships, better experiences. Fun is athleticism. Fun is a hike. Fun is going camping. Fun is going sailing. Fun is going surfing. All of these things that, you know, I enjoy doing. Fun is going skiing. So it's not like if you stop, you know, drinking and you stop, you know, smoking weed or whatever, that you're not going to have fun. You just have to have a new vision of what that new fun is. Anyways, y'all, peace.